Young violent criminals could face adult charges for a string of beatings and carjackings, including this one we showed you last week on an elderly man.
Video angered so many people in our valley. That's just the latest in a series of violent crimes committed by juveniles since the beginning of the month. It's the subject of tonight's Vegas Lost with John Trainer.
At 12 days, 7 arrests and counting. Multiple crimes, all violent, all involving juveniles. Let's show you what we mean here. October 26, a shooting on Pecos just before midnight. The victim turned 18 2 days before being killed. He'd been in the juvenile justice system before. No arrests have been made. November 1st in North Las Vegas, an 11-year-old girl shot and killed when gang members targeted the wrong house. 2 young teens, just 16 and 17 years old, have been arrested in connection with that shooting. More arrests could be coming. And 5 days later, 4 juveniles arrested for a series of carjackings and brutal attacks on senior citizens. One sent a 78-year-old to the hospital. Well, this seems unusual. Judge William Voy, who decides if these cases should go to the adult system or not, has told us for months that this is what he sees in his courtroom every week, an increase in our valley of young kids committing serious crimes, many of whom do not have any prior arrests.
About 2 years ago, I saw a dramatic increase in the number of kids committing more violent crimes. We saw that same increase at the mid-2000s also, about 2005 and 6. In fact, we had the same spike in the mid-90s in this valley also. We had that same spike occur now, about 2 years ago, the mid-2000 teens, and the thought was, it's going to spike and go back down again, and it hasn't.
That's the concerning part. It has not gone back down. We can confirm, though, the 4 related to that carjacking will be facing adult charges. At least the district attorney will move to certify them. That could happen as early as Thursday in Judge Voy's court.
Makes you wonder what causes these spikes.
That's the big question, is what is the answer, or how do you curb it? There's a bunch of laws at least being proposed in the legislature in February. We'll talk about those later on at Vegas Lost.
Great. Thanks, John.
All right, well, if you'd like to contact John about this or any of the Vegas Lost stories, maybe you have an idea about the why, according to you. You can email John, share your thoughts, vegaslost@news3lv.com. And by the way, social media helps us to connect with you. John will be on Facebook Live in just a few minutes. He'll take your questions and your comments live.
Now to temperatures.